Well, we're out here again. Gonna do a little shooting here. Got target set up at 100. And as you can see, got my chronograph set up. I got a couple of loads I've been working on. And I'm curious, just kind of curious to see how they'll pan out. To be honest, I'm trying to see if I can't generate a load that is pretty close to what GP11 ammunition is. I know what the GP11 ammunition chronograph's at. So I've got a couple of different loads worked up today, which I will go over as I go through them. But as you can see, out here I'm with Hans again. Find him to be a pretty good test bed because I know he works. And so that's where we're at. I'm going to finish getting set up here. I'll probably set a camera up downrange, and then we'll get to doing some shooting here. So here we go. Well, here he is out here at the range again. I'm going to do some load testing today. I'm not terribly worried about the absolute group sizes or anything, or particularly where it's going. I mean, I know it's going to be somewhere close down there, but I'm primarily concerned about my chronograph readings on these different loads I'm working up. And of course, it's going to be hot as hell out here today. It's early. Sun is kind of still a little bit in my face here. But I've taken the range on the far right of my out here at the range because it's a little bit tilted to the right, so the sun isn't quite right in my face. But however, the first loads I'm going to try is these are Hornady 150 grain full metal jacket, and I'm using probably what I would consider my favorite powder for these, and that is IMR 4064. These are in commercial brass, probably either Norma or Graf at least. And my loads are consisting of 3 different levels. I've got 5 rounds loaded for each, well 4 for one of them, but they range from 46 grains of IMR 4064 to 47 grains of IMR 4064 and on up to 48 grains. And so I'm a little curious to see what kind of readings I'm going to get on it. And as you notice, I got my butt of the Hans covered because it's going to be hot. I don't feel like getting my sweaty cheek all over the woodwork on it, so I've just covered it up for now. But first, what I'm going to try is I'm going to throw this load in here. It's 46 grains of IMR 4064. Turn on my chronograph. Got to put some hearing protection on, I suppose. And let's see if the chronograph will pick this up. Hopefully it will. It should. It's a brand new chronograph. So let's give it a whirl here. Felt good. Looks good. That one registered 2,688 foot a second. It's pretty good. I think that's about what I would expect for that load. Let's go take a look, see where it went. Okay, that very first shot is about 3 low, 1.5 inches right. We can correct that. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the groups particularly. I just want to get a decent reading on the chronograph, which that last one was. It came in pretty good. That was good. That one reads 2,714. It's good. It's moving right along, I'd say. Let's take a look. Okay, the elevation did come up. I am going to take, and it's still right though, so I'm going to give it some left. And I'm going to bump it up about 4 clicks. See where that goes. Let me take a third shot with this this load. Coming up. That one was 27.49. Now we're starting to get these things moving. I think as the barrel starts getting a little fouled and stuff. And that does appear to be the spot right there. That's pretty much a bullseye. I think it's touching the bottom edge of the orange. Try one more. One more. Well, I got 5 of each of these loads, so I might as well use them up. That one registers 27.37. 27.37. Well, that one's in the 10 ring again. It's 9 o'clock. Outside edge of the 10 ring. That one registered 27.29. Yeah, pulled that one right. Good elevation, but it's quite a bit right. So that one's nothing to write home about. All right, now this is the load that is IMR 4064 with 47 grains of powder. 150 grain full metal jacket, Hornady bullet. That one is 27.74. Good, starting to haul ass down there. And that one is right in the 10 ring, right next to the orange bullseye. It's good. That is good. That one registers 27.52. Okay, that was right in there too. It's pretty much spot on. That one registers 27.60. $27.60 on that one. Okay, that is right in there. Like I say, I'm not too worried about the absolute grouping of it, but it's still right in there. I think this load with 47 grains of 4064 appears to shoot pretty well. And it demonstrates very, very good velocity too. $27.85. $27.85. That was not too bad. Windage is excellent. Pulled it a little high. It's the top of the 10 ring. Okay, one more shot with 47 grains. See if we can't put one right down the pipe here, right into the orange. That one reads 2781. That one is right in there. That's through one of my other holes in the 10 ring. That's good. 47 grains of 4064 seems to be a pretty darn good load. All right, this is my last. I got 4 rounds left with the 150 grain Hornady full metal jacket, and this one is 48 grains of IMR 4064. I'm actually expecting. I would expect this to be over 2800. That's a range from started at 46 grains, 2 extra grains, ended up to 48. And I can see it's working it a little bit. It's flattened the primers, not real bad, but a little bit. It's starting to flatten them a little bit. It's not crater in the firing pin pocket though or anything. So I think this is probably these are probably pretty good loads. There we go. There we go. 2860. Yeah, I think that was, I think that's a bullseye. I think that's orange. Kind of losing track of them a little bit down there around the bullseye because I'm kind of getting to be kind of a mess. But I think that was in the orange. I'll have to watch the video to find out. But that one chronographed at 2860. That's hauling. And again, it is only a 150 grain bullet. So in my mind, I'm thinking that is about what it should be. $28.57. It's good. That's a good load. I do believe that's another bullseye. I do believe that's another bullseye. That one comes up 28.42. Well, that is in the 10 ring. It's through one of my other holes, maybe even a bullseye again, orange. I'll have to watch the video to find out, but 47 and 48 grains of IMR 4064 in this K31 seems to shoot terrific. 28.25. 28.25. That's my 4th shot. That's the last one I have of that load. All right, it's good. I think I'm going to run down range, cover my holes, and I have a different load here. I want to work up here, so try to keep them in the shade a little bit. I don't want to get them too hot if I can help it, but it's going to be hot today, so I will be back.